Hey everybody. Again, I want to thank you guys for 10,000 subscribers. I'm still in the process of getting things situated here, but you can see I had the Mid-Tower Deluxe set up and going. There it is. But that's one thing, but there's something else I'd like to show you guys. Yes, guys, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take a look at it. This will be the room, the new room where lots of computer channel videos will be made. There's still some stuff that needs to be done, but for the most part, everything is set and ready to go. The lighting is installed, which I actually have a separate video on that a little bit. But yeah, what was once an empty room is now slammed full of stuff. And some of you guys may recognize the layout, sort of, in a way. It may look familiar to you guys. So anyways, over there, although it's not actually set and ready to go just yet, I will have the TV Box Slim up there with TV. So that way I can actually watch TV in here while working on computers and things. Got lots of places to store stuff. Got peripherals, laptops, or scrap tops rather. Most of those are scrap tops. Got a box of slam full of junk. That was what was formerly what I called the junk drawer at the old place. I was crammed into a bigger size box over here. I will have a laser printer on that shelf later on. I had the Kodak printer sitting there. Let's see, miscellaneous power supplies there. Most of those need work done to them, like caps and things like that. I think the box next to that is the motherboard death row box. Motherboards that are going to be scrapped and then recycled. Again, we got this miscellaneous stuff here. Box slam full of paper there. More power supply parts in that tote. Miscellaneous fans and things like that down there. It's very similar in a way to the previous layout. But of course, in this room I have more room to store things. Which, you know, it's supposed to be a good thing, but it can be a bad thing as well. This gives me another excuse to get a bunch more stuff. And knowing me, that's going to be not too difficult. Now, here's something interesting. You guys know what that is. Now, I have another piece to it somewhere. I have no idea where it's at. Hopefully I'll find it. But that's what happened to my parents' Lexmark printer back in 2010 when the scanner failed. After all the other issues we had with it, I got so sick and tired of the thing acting up and having problems that I took it out in the backyard and smashed it with an axe. And then took the lid and graffitied it with all this stuff here. Which is, you know, Lexmark printers, I typically call them skid mark printers. Because they're junk. So yeah. I know you guys are looking forward to many videos being made here in the future. One thing I want to go ahead and focus on is the lighting a little bit. Now, of course, the overhead lighting, there were incandescent bulbs in there. I did manage to find some LED replacements for a decent price. Those are 40 watt equivalents in that ceiling fan. Only draw 4 watts versus 40. And I think they put out a better light as well. And it's funny, you couldn't, the color temperature is pretty much that of an incandescent. Now these lamps over here, I don't know if you can tell on camera or not, do have a slightly, they are slightly brighter color. I think those are 3000K. There's one of the ones that was actually over the table here at the old place. And I had this one right here. This is basically what they were. It's these are GE bulbs, GE LED fixtures, 4-watt fixtures. Those up there are great value 50-watt equivalents. And I forget exactly what the power draw on those are. I think it's like 6 or 7 watts or something like that. And of course they have it upside down on that side. 500 lumens. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. Anyways, I have a separate video on these actually. But yeah, these are 50-watt equivalents. And they put out a ton of light. And I mean, they put the light out like crazy. This table has never been brighter. As you can see, it looks fantastic here on video. And for the kinds of videos I shoot in here, the more light the better basically. So I'm going to have 2 of those lights. Here's the other one. And get this. They were only about, I think, $6 a piece. I paid $14 or $15 for the GE bulbs last year. So yeah, these are fantastic. Now, will they last? That's a good question. Now, great value CFLs and some of their LED fixtures, or at least 120 volt fixtures, have not proven to have been all that great. But so far these are doing pretty well. I mean, they put out the light like crazy. Like I mentioned, will they last? We'll see. There's the wiring up there. Now, of course, this is 12 volt DC, fed off of a PC power supply with overloaded short circuit protection. I would not suggest doing. I would say don't do this for wall voltage. Basically, don't feed 120 volts into wiring like this. This is just for 12 volt. This is just 12 volts here, basically, to run these lights. Just use some speaker wire I had left over. Actually, this is the same speaker wire that I had over there at the other place. I just recycled it basically. So we have plenty of light. That's without a doubt. And I'll go ahead and stand back and let you see the difference between. Now, I don't know if this will pick up on camera very well. Actually, yeah, I think you can see the difference. On the left is what we had over at the other place. On the right is what we have now. Now, the GE bulbs are 20-watt replacements. And the Great Value bulb, the Great Value bulbs are 50-watt replacements. So, huge difference. Anyways, that is a sort of a tour of the new room after it being pretty much completed. I mean, there's a couple of little odds and ends I gotta take care of, but for the most part, it's ready to go. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.